Hi everyone, my name is Melody, and I wanted to talk to you today about the steps I took to set up a environment where I can code on my work computer. I'm working on a relatively new computer for me, and I didn't have any software or anything installed on it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my process. So the first thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to install a package manager called HomeBrew, which will then allow me to install other softwares that I would want or need as I'm building something. And so I simply Googled install HomeBrew Mac, and I got this command back. And then I opened up my terminal and ran that command and was able to install Homebrew. But then I'll walk you through some of what then happened. So after that, I attempted to uh, run a command. I wanted to install something called Git. So I ran a command, brew install Git. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Git, Git is what we call a version control software. So imagine you're creating a video game and there's a lot of iterations of that game. You're adding levels, characters, the ability to store a score, and all these things. So if you run into a bug and something goes wrong and you want to roll back to an older version of your video game, Git would allow you to do something like that. So it's a super important software that engineers use, and likely in your coding journey, you will use it a ton. And so I wanted to install that. That was one of the first things I wanted to install. And I got this error back, ZSH command not found brew. So I was like, oh, that's interesting because I did install brew. So then I tried again. I tried installing brew again, and I got a warning that says, opt homebrew bin is not in your path. And so then I went to ChatGPT actually, and I said, what should I do if I'm getting this warning? And then I just copy pasted the warning. And I got back a suggestion that specifically focused on something called Nano. And I didn't really want to use this approach. So then I asked, can you give me the ZSH command without using Nano? And I got this back. Sure, you can use the echo command to append the necessary line to your .zshrc file without opening a text editor like Nano. And I got this command, and then it says, then apply the changes by running this command. So I quite literally copied the code. ChatGPT makes that very easy. And I ran those commands. And after I did that, I actually was able to run the command brew, and oh, here we go. I was able to run the command brew, and it was saying that I did indeed have brew in my path. And then I was able to say brew install git, and it actually did work for me this time. So I think this is just a really exciting example for me of how this is such a cool time to be learning how to code, or for, in my case, relearning, because we're able to use this AI tool to help answer questions, to help debug, to help us in the kind of like investigation phase and trying to answer questions that are unknown. And I think I'll create more of these videos just to walk you through my process as I'm learning how to use these tools in my journey as I'm installing new softwares and trying to build new things. And I'm planning to learn React and things of that nature. And I really want to use AI tools to help me in that process. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat of the video, or if you have any suggestions for me, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Bye.